So we go to Rob Roberts.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I also congratulate my honourable friend for Stroud for securing this debate and taking the unusual step of seemingly unifying the entire House on this issue. Madam Deputy Speaker, throughout the pandemic we've seen how social media can be a force for good. It's kept families and friends connected. It's allowed our children to continue their education from home and helped many of our elderly who are living on their own tackle feelings of loneliness and isolation. But these days, social media is often used for the wrong reasons, as a platform for abuse and trolling and bullying, often from some anonymous users who hide behind a screen to bombard people with vile and sometimes threatening words. The abuse has affected every type of user, whether you're a parent or a celebrity, or indeed a member of this House. And whilst I've experienced hateful and bullying online interactions since I was elected, I know it's absolutely nothing in comparison to some of the atrocious abuse that other members have experienced, from the newest to some of the longest serving. And sadly, I know that for many female members this abuse often goes further and results in harassment and threats. And I give huge credit to my honourable friends for Wrexham and Ynys and all others in this House who, despite constant abuse from faceless trolls and bullies, have continued to work tirelessly for the good of their constituents and their communities. Madam Deputy Speaker, for their resilience alone, they are a credit to this House. And of course, it's not a partisan issue. The shocking abuse that the Right Honourable Lady, the member for Hackney North and Stoke Newington, receives has been well documented for its appalling and abhorrent nature. But not only does it hurt the individual, it damages our political discourse and our ability to debate, and ultimately damages our democracy as it acts as a deterrent from people becoming engaged in politics at all. Abusive behaviour on social media is indiscriminate and impacts many of our nation's celebrities, sports stars and public figures, particularly if they're female or part of the BAME or LGBT communities. In the sporting world, sadly, not a week goes by without a new instance of a black footballer getting racially abused, and even our nation's heroes aren't immune, with trolling even aimed at the late Captain Sir Tom Moore and his family, a man who served his country, raised tens of millions for the NHS and lifted the spirits of a nation, and despite all his efforts, he and his family were still subjected to online abuse. So, Madam Deputy Speaker, I have to ask, when is enough? Where do we draw the line? How many more individuals, whether a close friend or a public figure, do we have to lose before we start to address this horrific online abuse and hate? I think we all agree. The answer is now, and it's long overdue. Sadly, I say all of this, Madam Deputy Speaker, secure in the knowledge that the tweets will have already started, attacking me for having the audacity to stand up and say enough. Enough, Madam Deputy Speaker.